Hello and welcome back to the channel. If you love learning about rare and valuable coins, then you are in the right place. Today, we will be discussing the 1988 Australian 5-cent coin, a small but significant piece of Australian currency. We will explore its history, design, and most importantly, how much it is worth in today's market. If you are a coin collector or just curious about old coins, stay tuned because this will be an interesting video. Coin history and significance. The 5-cent coin has been a part of Australian currency since 1966, when Australia switched from the old pounds, shillings, and pence system to the decimal currency system. The 1988 5-cent coin was minted during an important period in Australian history because 1988 marked the bicentenary of Australia, celebrating 200 years since the arrival of the First Fleet in 1788. While there were special commemorative coins released in 1988 for this occasion, the 5-cent coin remained in its standard design. The 5-cent coin has remained unchanged in terms of design since its introduction in 1966, making it one of the longest-running coin designs in Australia. The 5-cent coin might not seem like much, but certain years and mint marks can make some of them rare and valuable. Coin design. The obverse side of the 1988 Australian 5-cent coin features the portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, designed by Raphael Makhlouf. This portrait was used on Australian coins from 1985 to 1998, making it a recognizable image for coin collectors. In this portrait, Queen Elizabeth II is facing to the right, wearing the George IV state diadem, a crown decorated with diamonds, pearls, crosses, and floral patterns. Around the edge of the coin, you will find the inscription Elizabeth II Australia 1988, marking the year of issue. On the reverse side, we have one of Australia's most iconic coin designs, the echidna, also known as the spiny anteater. This design was created by Stuart Devlin, a well-known Australian artist and coin designer. The echidna is shown curled up with its spikes covering most of the design. Below the echidna, you will find the number 5, indicating the coin's value. The echidna is one of Australia's most unique animals, and it was chosen for the 5-cent coin because it represents Australia's diverse wildlife. Mintages and rarity. The 1988 Australian 5-cent coin was minted in large numbers, with 62.5 million coins produced. Because of this high mintage, most 1988 5-cent coins are still commonly found in circulation. However, what makes a coin valuable is not just how many were made, but also its condition, errors, and special varieties. If a 1988 5-cent coin has a minting error, such as a double strike, off-center strike, or die crack, it can become much more valuable. Collectors often pay higher prices for coins with unique minting mistakes because they are rare and hard to find. Condition and grading. The value of any coin depends heavily on its condition. Coin collectors use a grading system to determine how much a coin is worth. Here is a breakdown of different conditions. Circulated condition. This means the coin has been used in daily transactions and shows signs of wear. The details on the coin might be faded, and the surface could have scratches. Circulated coins are the most common and have the lowest value. Fine to very fine condition. A coin in this condition has some wear, but still shows clear details on both sides. The Queen's portrait and the echidna design are still visible, but the coin is not as sharp as a new one. Extremely fine condition. In this grade, the coin has very little wear and still has most of its original shine. The details on the echidna and the Queen's portrait are still clear. Uncirculated condition. These coins have never been used in transactions and have no signs of wear. They look almost brand new and are the most valuable. Proof coins. These are special collector's editions made with high-quality minting techniques. They have a mirror-like surface and are usually sold in sets. Market value in dollars. Now, let's talk about the most important part. How much is the 1988 Australian 5-cent coin worth today? The value of this coin depends on its condition and whether it has any errors. Here is an estimate of its market value in US dollars, circulated condition. If your 1988 5-cent coin has been used in daily transactions and has visible wear, it is worth around $0.1 to $0.50 USD. Since this coin was minted in large numbers, circulated examples are not very valuable. Fine to very fine condition. A coin in better condition can be worth around $1 to $2 US. Collectors may pay a little more for coins that are well preserved. Uncirculated condition. A coin that has never been used and still has its original luster can be worth between $8 and $15 US. Proof versions. If you have a proof version of the 1988 Australian 5-cent coin, it could be worth $20 to $50 USD, depending on its condition and demand. Special error coins. If you have a 1988 Australian 5-cent coin with an error, it could be worth much more than a regular coin. Some error coins have sold for $100 or more, depending on the type of error. Here are a few errors to look for. Off-center strikes. If the design of the coin is not properly centered, it can be worth more. Die cracks. If there are small cracks on the surface of the coin due to minting issues, collectors may pay a premium. Double strikes. If the coin was struck twice by the minting press, it becomes rare and valuable. Conclusion. The 1988 Australian 5-cent coin is a small but significant part of Australia's numismatic history. It was minted during the country's bicentenary year, making it an interesting collectible. While it is not considered a rare coin due to its high mintage, it can still be valuable if found in uncirculated condition or if it has a minting error. If you have one of these coins, next up, the 1997 Australian 5-cent coin. We will explore its history, design, rarity, and most importantly, its current market value. If you have one of these coins lying around, you might be wondering if it's worth more than just 5 cents. Stay tuned to find out. Coin history and background. The 5-cent coin has been an important part of Australia's decimal currency since 1966, when the country switched from the old pounds, shillings, and pence system to a decimal system. The 5-cent coin replaced the pre-decimal sixpence and has kept the same size and metal composition ever since. The 1997 Australian 5-cent coin was minted in a time when Australia's currency system was stable, and the coin itself continued with the same design used since 1966. However, not all years of the 5-cent coin are equal when it comes to rarity and value, and that's what makes coin collecting exciting. Coin design. The obverse side of the 1997 Australian 5-cent coin features the portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, designed by Raphael Makhlouf. This portrait was introduced in 1985 and was used until 1998. In this design, Queen Elizabeth II is shown wearing the George IV state diadem, a crown decorated with diamonds, pearls, and intricate details. Surrounding the portrait, you will find the inscription, Elizabeth II Australia 1997, indicating the country and year of issue. On the reverse side, we see one of the most recognizable designs in Australian coin history, the echidna. This unique animal, also known as the spiny anteater, is one of only 2 egg-laying mammals in the world. The echidna design was created by Stuart Devlin, a famous Australian artist and coin designer. The animal is shown curled up with its spikes covering most of the coin, and below it you will see the number 5, representing the coin's denomination. Mintages and rarity. The 1997 Australian 5-cent coin had a total mintage of 45.2 million coins, which means it is not considered a rare year compared to other low mintage years. However, what makes a coin valuable is not just how many were made, but also its condition, errors, and special varieties. Condition and grading. The value of a coin depends greatly on its condition. Collectors use a grading system to determine how much a coin is worth. Here's a breakdown of the different grades. Circulated condition. These coins have been used in daily transactions and show signs of wear. The details might be faded and the surface could have scratches. Fine to very fine condition. These coins have some wear but still show clear details. The Queen's portrait and the echidna design are visible but not as sharp. Extremely fine condition. In this grade, the coin has very little wear and still has most of its original shine. The details on the echidna and the Queen's portrait are still clear. Uncirculated condition. These coins have never been used and have no signs of wear. They look almost brand new and are the most valuable. Proof coins. These are special collector's editions made with high-quality minting techniques. They have a mirror-like surface and are usually sold in sets. Market value in dollars. Now let's talk about the 1997 Australian 5-cent coins market value. Prices vary depending on condition and demand among collectors. Here are the estimated values in US dollars. Circulated condition. If your 1997 5-cent coin has been used and has visible wear, it is worth around 10 cents to 50 cents USD. These coins are common and not highly valuable in circulated condition. Fine to very fine condition. A coin in this condition can be worth around 1 to 2 US dollars, depending on demand. Extremely fine condition. A well-preserved coin with minimal wear could be worth 3 to 5 US dollars. Uncirculated condition. A coin that has never been used and still has its original mint luster can sell for 8 to 15 US dollars. Proof versions. If you have a proof version of the 1997 Australian 5-cent coin, it could be worth 20 to 50 US dollars depending on its condition. Special error coins. If you have a 1997 Australian 5-cent coin with a minting error, it could be worth much more than a regular coin. Some error coins have sold for $100 or more, depending on the type of error. Here are a few errors to look out for. Off-center strikes. If the design of the coin is not properly centered, it can be worth more. Die cracks. If there are small cracks on the surface of the coin due to minting issues, collectors may pay a premium. Double strikes. If the coin was struck twice by the minting press, it becomes rare and valuable. Clipped plancher. This occurs when a part of the coin is missing due to a mistake in cutting the metal blanks before striking. Should you keep this coin? If you have a 1997 Australian 5-cent coin, should you keep it? The answer depends on its condition. If your coin is in circulated condition, it is not particularly valuable, but it can still be a nice piece for a collection. However, if you find one in uncirculated condition or with an error, it could be worth holding on to or even selling for a good price. Next up, the 1983 Australian 5-cent coin. We will discuss its history, design, rarity, and most importantly, its market value. If you have this coin in your collection or have found one recently, stay tuned to learn how much it could be worth. Coin history and background. The 5-cent coin has been part of Australia's decimal currency system since 1966, replacing the old sixpence. This small but significant coin has remained in circulation for decades and is still used in Australia today. The 1983 5-cent coin was minted during a time when the Australian economy was transitioning and modernizing, but the coin itself remained unchanged in terms of design. This coin is part of the long-running series of Australian 5-cent pieces, which have been minted every year since 1966. Even though the 1983 5-cent coin is not considered one of the rarest issues, its value depends on factors such as condition, errors, and collector demand. Coin design. The obverse, front side of the 1983 Australian 5-cent coin features a portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, designed by Arnold Marchand. This design had been in use since 1966 and was later replaced in 1985 with a new portrait by Raphael Makhlouf. In this version, Queen Elizabeth II is shown wearing the Girls of Great Britain and Ireland tiara, and the inscription around the portrait reads, Elizabeth II Australia 1983, indicating the country and year of issue. The reverse back side of the coin showcases an echidna, an iconic Australian animal known for its spiky fur and ability to lay eggs. This design was created by Stuart Devlin, who was Australia's official coin designer. The echidna is shown curled up, covering most of the coin's surface, with the number 5 placed below it to represent the coin's denomination, mintages, and rarity. The 1983 Australian 5-cent coin had a total mintage of approximately 86.3 million coins, making it a common issue. Because of this high mintage, the coin is not considered particularly rare. However, as with all coins, its value depends on its condition and whether it has any minting errors. Condition and grading. Coin collectors use a grading system to determine a coin's value. Here are the different grades and their estimated market values. Circulated condition. These coins have been used in everyday transactions and show wear and tear. The design may be slightly faded, and the surface may have scratches. Fine to very fine condition. The coin has noticeable wear but still retains most details. The echidna and queen's portrait are still visible. Extremely fine condition. Coins in this condition have minimal wear and still have their original shine. The details are sharp, and the surface is clean. Uncirculated condition. A coin that has never been used and has no signs of wear. These coins have a bright, fresh mint luster and are highly sought after by collectors. Proof coins. Special collector's editions made with a high-quality striking process, featuring a mirror-like finish. These are the most valuable versions of the coin. Market value in dollars. The 1983 Australian 5-cent coin's market value depends on its condition. Here are the estimated values in US dollars. Circulated condition. If your 1983 5-cent coin has been used in transactions, it is typically worth 10 cents to 50 cents USD. Fine to very fine condition. A coin in this condition can sell for around 1 to 2 USD. Extremely fine condition. A well-preserved coin with sharp details can be worth $3 to $5 USD. Uncirculated condition. If you have an uncirculated coin that has never been used, it could sell for $8 to $15 USD. Proof coins. If you own a proof version of the 1983 Australian 5-cent coin, it could be worth 20 to 50 US dollars. Depending on its condition. Special error coins. Mint errors can make coins much more valuable. Here are some error types that could increase the value of a 1983 Australian 5-cent coin. Off-center strike. If the coin's design is not properly centered, it could be worth much more. Double strike. If the coin was struck twice by the minting press, it becomes a rare collectible. Clipped planchet. If a portion of the coin is missing due to a cutting error, collectors may pay a premium for it. Die cracks. Small cracks on the coin's surface caused by aging minting dies can make a coin unique and more valuable. Some error coins have sold for 50 to 100 US dollars or more, depending on the type and rarity of the error. Should you keep this coin? If you have a 1983 Australian 5-cent coin, should you keep it? The answer depends on its condition and rarity. If your coin is in circulated condition, it may not be highly valuable, but it is. Conclusion. The 1983 Australian 5-cent coin is an interesting piece of Australian currency history. While it is not the rarest coin, its value can increase based on condition and minting errors. If you are a collector, it is always worth checking your coins to see if you have an uncirculated or error